My name is Layla, and what I'm about to tell you is not just a story. It's a curse that changed my life. I used to live with my grandmother in an old house on the outskirts of the city, a house built more than 70 years ago. There was one room that was always locked, and my grandmother used to say the same thing every time I got near it. That room must never be opened, Layla. Never. I thought it was just one of those old people's warnings. But deep down, curiosity was eating me alive. Years passed, and my grandmother died quietly in her sleep. I was the only heir. The first night I spent alone in the house, I felt the air change, heavier, like something was waiting for me behind that locked door. At midnight, I woke up to the sound of footsteps above my head. The locked room was right above mine. I stood underneath it, staring at the ceiling, imagining someone slowly dragging their feet up there. I told myself, enough. Just open the door and get it over with. I found the key among my grandmother's things and slowly climbed the stairs. Each step creaked under my feet. My breath got louder. I stood in front of the door. My hand trembled. I slid the key in, turned it. Click. The door opened. The room was dark, smelled like something had been dead for centuries. But the strangest thing, it wasn't empty. There was an old wheelchair facing the wall, with a blanket covering something. I stepped closer, lifted the blanket. It was a doll. A porcelain doll with glass eyes, one cracked, but she was staring directly at me. Behind the chair, on the wall, something was written, "Close the door, before she wakes up." A chill ran down my spine, but I ignored it. Then, suddenly, the door slammed shut behind me. I ran to it, but it wouldn't open. I screamed, knocked, cried. Nothing. Then I heard it. A sound behind me. The wheelchair started to move, on its own. The doll fell to the ground, and a mechanical laugh began playing over and over. "Close the door. Close the door. Close the door." I looked into the mirror in the corner of the room, and I saw my reflection. But I wasn't alone. There was a woman standing behind me, pale, with pitch black eyes, and her mouth sewn shut. I turned around. No one was there, but the door was gone. The room was expanding, the walls bending inward like they were swallowing me. A low, moaning sound filled the room. It sounded like my grandmother. Then a whisper right next to my ear. "You should have left the door closed." I blacked out. When I woke up, I was in the hospital. They said they found me unconscious, in the upstairs room, but it was completely empty. What terrified me the most? As the nurse cleaned my face, she leaned in and whispered, "I saw the black-eyed woman too, and she's still with you."